I hope I hit buttons correctly. Oh, that's Chris. Hi, welcome to Coffee Bunny. It's going to be a very weird stream. You want to know why? You're only hearing one voice right now, and I'm the only one here. It's brought to you by a bunch of weirdos normally. It's just me and some guinea pigs, and a cat. Currently, I don't know. Somebody else might join me. I have no idea. Glory had life things that I hope she's enjoying doing right now. She might join us. She might not be able to join us. So thanks, Charlie, for the music. Also, normally Glory's the one who hits buttons. So I hope I didn't mess any of that up. Because, like I said, Glory's the one who hits buttons and not Cat. Also, we have a Gizmo. He is paying attention to us right now. And I acknowledged his presence. So he walked away because there's no Glory on the screen. So, weird little fun thing. The guinea pig likes Glory. Like, he, responds when she talks. And I think it's very cute. It's also annoying because he squeaks and squeaks and squeaks. But the guinea pigs definitely have a favorite. Festus, is this necessary? So, yeah. How's it going? Interwebs. Peeps. So we should currently be live on the YouTube channel, the Coffee Bunny Cafe YouTube channel specifically, my YouTube channel, or my Twitch channel, not my YouTube channel. So Cat's Chaos Cafe. We should also be live on Glorious the Blues. Like I said, Gloria is not here. And I am also realizing I don't have her stream. I gotta get her channel open. So yeah, how's it going? Hope everyone's doing all right. I have already streamed for 5.5 hours today, which I did alone, and then I'm hopefully not going to be alone the whole time. Friends may join me. So the rest her. I just realized this also means I'm going to have to also have... Glory mainly controls the Twitch. Like, when we do Coffee Bunny, Glory hits the buttons most of the time. She's really good at the timing. She handles our the timers on screen. We've had more issues of me ever freezing than Glory ever freezing, which is part of the reason she's in charge. Yes, my son. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hephaestus, man. He's off over in the distance being a weirdo. Oh. Somebody repeat. Lily, I'm not doing an ad time. Yes, my Festus. Would you like... Hi. Well, I can't pet you if you don't let me touch you. No, it's not kitty cup time. Taking your channel points anyway, though, child. I can do that. Because auto ads will be running soon on my channel anyway. That is one of my nieces. So, today, so reminder, Coffee Bunny Community Newsletter is late. I'm hoping to get it done by the end of the stream today. The first sprint we will be doing is 45 minutes, and then we will be doing a 30-minute sprint. And then that will take us to the end of the stream. That might take us to 10:30. That might take us a little bit later. But yeah, it's weird. I'm the only one here. I don't have anyone talking back. I know how Glory feels now. Like, I have missed way more Coffee Bunny streams than she ever has. What are you doing? Leave him. You don't need to stalk him. The cat, my stepdad went outside for something, and the cats were like, "What are you doing? It's like 8:30 at night, dude. Why are you going outside?" I should also have the other YouTube channel open. Go to the Coffee Bunny channel. Oh shoot. That's not where I want it to be. YouTube Studio. That's where I want it to be. Alright, let me find. What up? Let's go to Laura. Because I don't. Yeah, I think our Coffee Bunny timer is a short one. Because, like, if you didn't know, it's a 30-minute timer. I could and probably I should make more Coffee Bunny timers at some point. Yes, baby. Hi. What can I do for you today? Really? Okay. All right. What was I doing? Oh yeah. What, babe? My big boy. Glory is like so on top of these things. I forgot I needed to open a timer. I forgot I needed timers. You know what I should do? You know what I should do? I should absolutely get out my lightsaber and subject you all to my lightsaber. Because remember, I made this. Hi, Festus. Hephaestus doesn't like the lightsaber, but I like the lightsaber. Sassy likes the lightsaber. And I have to be careful because the ceiling in here. Hi, Festus. Are you checking it out? Here, you can get up here. Fearless. Festus is literally across the room hiding from the lightsaber. I should not be encouraging this, ma'am. Here you go. It's here you go. This is what we're doing. I'm pretty sure the cat is winning in whatever duel this is I have going on. Where? Festus, do you want to see? Purple is your color, Sassy. Oh, who's trying to join? Hold on. Hold on, Sassy. Dang it. Hold on. Stay highlighted. Hi, Carrie. How's it going? It's the beginning of Passover, so it was just me. So Glory might be here. She might not be here. So this is the entertainment. You're actually more interested in what he's doing than the lightsaber now.
What are you doing? Yeah, you don't want the lightsaber.
He's afraid of it. She's not. She's over here just playing with it.
Like...
The coffee bunny's right now, and I was the only one on the screen for a minute ago. So I'm like, this is the entertainment until we sprint. It's the cat.
And she says, all right, I get play with
this. Oh, you're actually sniffing it. Hold up. It's because Sissy was playing with it, isn't it? Yep. It's up here.
Okay, you didn't hurt her. It won't hurt me now. He sees a light from this side.
I would like to state Sassy is still on the chair.
Oh, he's such a big boy.
He is.
He's almost as long as the blade of your lightsaber.
Actually, you know what? That's a really good unit of measurement. Hold on. It really is.
From really nose to tail.
Like, including his tail. Can I see your tail? I think with his tail, he is as long as the lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the entertainment because it was just me. I was like, I'm going to get my lightsaber. And Sassy was like, heck yeah. So I was like, all right. Our entertainment this evening is Sassy playing with the lightsaber. Because she's fearless, but she was playing with it. So then Hephaestus was like, maybe. It's only taken at least a week. Yeah, it's taken a week. And he finally touched it. So it doesn't have to be on for Sassy to play with it. She's just like, can I play with it? So. I do not have the newsletter. Not yetter. I don't have the newsletter finished yet, but I do have it almost done. There will be some parts that I can't finish because I do need Glory for them. So, like, I'll probably do what I can with it. And then I'm like, Glory, you do whatever you want with this whenever you have the time, and then just put it out.
Mm-hmm.
Type of thing. Guys, Sassy and Hephaestus are going to be a year old next month.
What day next month?
The 14th.
Okay.
May 14th is their birthday.
So in between mine and Peanuts.
So I think cause Sassy has her little pearl collar. It's fake pearls. You can get it has a little bell on it. You can get it for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. So but I think I'm gonna get Hephaestus' little bow tie.
Oh, that's so cute.
And then I'm gonna force them to take pictures. She's like, I need you to hold still for a moment to take some pictures. Get some birthday pics of the kitties, the kitty babies. She has a pretty girl collar. He does not have a pretty boy collar. So I feel like he deserves a pretty boy collar. How goes your seam ripping?
Last piece.
Woo!
This red material, like, almost like made me go cross-eyed because it was the red thread in the red material.
Yep.
In the pattern stuff, it's white thread. So while still difficult because it's very tiny stitches, is a little bit easier to see.
Yeah. I'm actually almost done with this. Honestly, what I normally have done is done with the newsletter. Just the promo for me and the promo for Glory is not in it. Mainly because I need Glory's pictures. Because we supply cat pics. Okay. Cat pics are our thing here. If you didn't notice the cat's playing with the lightsaber. That's kind of a thing here.
Kitties can be Jedi.
I wish I could go back and wait. I can use the YouTube video, and I could turn it into a short.
There you go.
I just don't know how to.
Also, some of this I could just. Yeah, this is day 3 that I've been working on taking apart these curtain pieces. And I'm glad I'm doing it now because I'm only going to be at Haley's for a weekend. So we would be spending all of our time doing this and not getting anything done.
I have no clue what the audio was on that, but I totally just did a highlight video. I don't even know what that does. But here we are. I think I can make clips from this stream later. I don't know. I could learn how to do it. I don't want to.
I've gone back and made clips. Not lately, but
you have. I was absolutely abandoned because before my stepdad headed to go outside, the cats were just chilling over there. And then he went outside, and that's when the cats got up, and I was like, I'm going to get my lightsaber. I was just going to play with it, and then Sassy was like, I want to play with it. I was like, all right, this is even better. We have a highlight video now.
Because why not?
Okay. I might have to go back through all of the previous newsletters and update their affiliate links. Because I had to redo the Amazon Associate thing because I had actually created it a minute ago. And then it was actually towards the, because you have 180 days to get 3 qualifying purchases or something on it.
Yeah.
The problem is it was towards the end of the 180 days that I had started doing it. So I might have to do that. Yes? Kitty baby? Hi, Sassy. I put the lightsaber away. Yeah, I put the lightsaber away. Are you getting up here? Come on. Just get up here. Come on. Come on. Are you getting up here or not? You're just going to look like you're going to get up here? Fine.
Okay. Got the inner lining out. I'm not going to really fuss with this part. Unless we're actually going to utilize it.
Oh. She doesn't like my hat.
Aww.
So if my hand was her, if I go like this towards her with my hat on, she backs up. But if I have my hat off, she's just like, boop. And she tries to lick my face. If I have the hat off. If I have the hat on, she's like, no. What's that? Which is funny because otherwise she's fearless. She has no fear. All right. I should said I haven't shared the screen yet. Hold on. I'm so used. Glory does all of the things during Coffee Bunny. Okay. These are her work hours. I don't know if y'all know this, but Glory puts in her work time. Her work hours during Coffee Bunny. Wait, I'm not doing it correctly. Hold up. Is this where I want to be? We're going with it. Okay. No. Settings. Okay. You just over here click, 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 click. Glory controls, she is the person who controls all the stuff in the background when we do Coffee Bunny, when she's here. I go off and do everything else for Coffee Bunny. She has to deal with the pressure live. And I do all, the non,
behind the scenesy stuff.
Yeah. She does some of the designing stuff, but, I tend to do more of it. And the creating of the fourth wall page and everything. It's I do that stuff. So okay, hold up. We're gonna do a 45-minute stunt using Laura's gorgeous Blue Meadow timer. Also, I've realized I should totally make us some Coffee Bunny 45-minute and 30-minute timers. Because those are the sprints we do on Coffee Bunny. And I have a couple of backgrounds and stuff that I could do. I would just have to actually set it up and create the video files and export them. So I feel like I should do that sometime. But nah, not right now. Because I have to, it has to be like the only thing I'm doing for me to do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just bogs my computer down, and my computer's like, why do you hate me? If you've never heard a computer basically say, why do you hate me? You've never destroyed a computer. Like I have. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 45 minutes sprint. Beep, 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 beep. Sprint is over. Also, I didn't have to pee until right before the sprint ended. And now I have
Of course.
Wait! Fucking toddlers. The cats are toddlers. Sess is over here like, I'm gonna climb right in your lap. So, Harry, I'm gonna abandon you for like 2 minutes.
Oh. That's okay.
I actually really have to pee.
Do what you need to do. Ow. Oh. Don't spend an hour seam ripping a curtain and then try to open a pill bottle when you have arthritic hands. I don't know what to talk about with everybody. I finished my curtain panel. And I let my coffee get cold. So that was fun. Ooh. I'll do that in a minute. So, oh, cat, she'll see it when she gets back. But, this is all the material. So much curtain. But it's done. So I can give my hands a break for a little while. And then, yeah. There. Okay.
My apologies. Hephaestus couldn't decide if he wanted to be in the bathroom with me or not, but I needed to shut the door. So I'm like, sir, I need you to pick a direction. I have to pee. He settled on not coming in the bathroom. So when I go to the bathroom, because I shut the door all the way, because like I'm not the only person in this house, he like bats under the door, and I have to acknowledge that he's there. And then he's like, okay. And then he just holds his paw like this under the door to let me know he's there if I need him.
Aww.
Like, I'm here, mommy.
Like, I got you, Mom.
Just so you know you're not alone. What was that? But yeah.
I was showing off my bag of this big old grocery tote is now full of fabric.
Yes.
Because I had no more room in my craft tote with all of my other sewing bits and pieces. So,
Your notions.
yeah. And
So
the Amazon corset that I bought that does not fit, that we're either going to use for parts, or Haley's going to see if either one of her friends or her sister wants it.
I learned today that there is like a fan fiction version of Book Talk. It's like Book Talk, but fan fiction on TikTok. I don't know how I ended up over here on TikTok. I have no clue, but I'm like, I'm not upset. I like this content more than Book Talk content. Okay. I'm just like, oh, I didn't know this existed. I can never do this because then people will know how unhinged I am. There are things I've read that will make people blush that they would not expect me to have read. They're like, you read this? But also, mind you, Glory and Charlie are both like, we expect anything from you. Because they know. Like, just because, like, they're like, we know of other aces. We know. The content y'all can read straight-faced.
Just because you don't want to participate doesn't mean you don't like reading it. I'm Demi. That falls under the Ace umbrella. I get it.
What are you doing? Hephaestus? Yes, you, sir. What are you doing? Don't look at your sister for your defense. I said his name that first time, and he looked me directly in the eye. And he was like, and he looked over at his sister and was like, "Hi, sir. Don't look away from mommy. Just because you're not looking at me does not mean I can't see you."
Oh, cold coffee.
On my Twitch, there is an ad. No, you can't go that way.
What's he trying to do?
He keeps thinking he can get in the ceiling and go into the other room. So like he's like, there has to be a way from this ceiling to this ceiling. There is not. There's a support beam in between. And he just doesn't understand. Oh, are you loafing now? He's like, I'm danger loafing. Because proper loafing is like a relaxed loaf. Danger loafing is like a taunt loaf.
It's the sprocket printer paper.
Nice. Are you playing?
250 packs was cheaper than the 100 pack.
Yeah, this tracks. Tape. He's looking at tape.
Yeah, fine.
My son. Everybody. My kitty boy.
I'm gonna take
Hi.
one of those.
What's up? I'm giving kitty pets. The other day, Wednesday, I called into work because I felt like crap. And I ended up like the whole time, like I got in my bed with Hephaestus and we both laid there and I just slept and slept for like between 3 to 5 hours.
Oh, wow.
Woke up for dinner, was awake for like 1 to 2 hours, and then I went back to sleep until like 10 or 11 the next day. Because I was tired and I just didn't feel it. But the only time he will cuddle is if I'm in my bed. And he's like, it's sleepy time. Let's cuddle.
I woke up to Peanut climbing on me and making up a song about climbing Mommy Mountain. And she's like sitting on my hip.
In her defense, anyone's a mountain compared to her.
Yeah.
She's tiny. Hi. You're still sitting there? Okay. Do you? But so Hephaestus is the type of cat that he doesn't want like to be held and cuddled. He wants to like sit on like the bed or on the chair next to you and press in to cuddle.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas Sassy's like, hey, I want you to hold me tight. She's like, I want affection and I want it all the time. Hephaestus is like, no. You get affection on my terms. I do not consent to this affection.
Yeah. We had a cat that if you gave her affection without consent, she would go and clean herself for like 20 minutes. Just like, I have been contaminated. Gross.
He doesn't do that. He's just like, no. It gets down and it goes, and he will lay down near you, but not near enough for you to touch him. But he'll just lay there like, no. I did not consent to that. Whereas the sister just like doesn't care if you consent or not. She's getting cuddles. So earlier, I go upstairs. So my niece is spending the night because my sister had to work noon to midnight today, and then I believe she's working that tomorrow as well.
Oof.
So otherwise, my niece would have had to have been picked up at midnight. Because she's the oldest, and so she doesn't go. I don't know if the kids are at her younger siblings are at the dad's house or if they're at a sitter. But either way, like she doesn't go to the dad's house because he's not her dad. She cannot be with him. But so she was asleep in my mom's recliner, but like not reclined. But her hand was like hanging over like this. Sassy was the perfect height for her to walk under the hand to get pet. And she was petting herself because she was walking like this. Like to be pet. She's like, I'm getting pet and I'm getting pet right now.
Automatic petter in Stardew Valley.
Yeah. Except it was my niece's like unconscious like and her hand just dangling off the side of the chair. I'm like, if I had my phone right now, I would be recording this. But my phone was down here. So I couldn't. She's like, I want affection and I want it now. And I will get it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this is not the first time she's done this. I don't think. Like, she knew how to do that too well.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if she'd done it to me, in all honesty. Because sometimes, like, I just dangle off the bed. Precarious. I never wake up like that anymore. I used to. I used to wake up, like, halfway on my bed. Like, either my torso just... like, just full on. Apparently, there were a couple of times when my dad... Because when I lived at my dad's house, before he went to bed, if he didn't hear any noise from my room, he would just crack the door open just to check on me, make sure, like, I was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or to see if I was awake and to tell me to go to bed. But he's a couple of times, I think he actually had to correct me.
We have to do that to Peanut.
Which is hilarious because my bed at my dad's house, before I got this mattress, was actually the bunk bed top with the rails. Like it was a wooden bunk bed that he had cut off so my bed was on the floor. Because we got the bunk bed when my parents were married.
Mm-hmm.
And then they left. They took the queen size underneath because it was a separate bed. Like it was actually on wheels and stuff, so it was separate. And they took that because it was my sister's bed. And so my dad, because I didn't like being on the top bunk anyway, So like I had never actually slept up there. So he had just cut it off because he could do that. It was wood. So
Yeah.
he just like cut it off and sanded where he needed to sand it so it was even. So like the fact that there was a bump and I was doing like I had to go up the bump to be like
the bed that Peanut has now was mine. And so when she was getting to the point where her crib converted into a toddler bed and she started getting too big for the toddler bed. So
she's a tall little thing.
she's very tall. And
She did not
also
meet the weight limit. She
her
met the height.
stuffies easily take up half that bed.
She needs the toddler bed for her stuffies that she doesn't want in her bed. Because then they can have a bed.
So we called up Joe's cousin and brought over the bed from my mom's house. And we had to get a bed rail that you just slide in between the mattress and the box spring, because I don't even think she made it a week and she fell out of bed. And there's at least one time where she rolled and she got stuck in between the
I
bed rail.
remember, like, I think we were in a hangout when that happened. And you had checked the camera and then you and Joe had to go get, like, pull the child out of the... Because I think we were all, like, it was in the morning or late in the middle of the night.
I know there was one time when we weren't hanging out that it happened in the middle of the night. Because I woke up to her screaming at like 2 a.m.
You told us that night. That's what it was. Like, it had been, like, between hangouts. Like,
Yeah.
it was a Sunday and a Monday hangout. So,
Yeah,
like,
probably.
We had seen you, and you had put her to bed, and then you're like, and when we saw you next, and you were like, so.
Yeah.
So, I got the greatest joy today from Charlie. Because Charlie was in a meeting today for some of the stuff that they do. And they messaged me and were like, your doppelganger is in this chat, in this video call. They're like, I can see your non-binary doppelganger. It was me with a pixie, like with short hair. Me with short hair. And it took Charlie a minute to realize it was not my room. Because, like, I have the same background. Things might shift or change, but the structure is the same. It apparently took Charlie a minute to realize I was not there. And then they spoke, and it was me with a southern twang. Like a slight southern accent. But they talked like I do, apparently. Like, it was literally me with short hair and a slight southern twist or twang. I'm like, this brings me so much joy. You have no idea. Because I just was enjoying, like, it was only a couple of messages. And I'm just like, this brings me so much joy. Charlie encountered my southern doppelganger. Which is actually kind of hilarious because, like, so if you saw me with my actual siblings, I look like each of my siblings, but my siblings don't look alike. Think about that one. Because they each have kids that look exactly like me. My niece, like, you've seen the picture of me and my one niece, like, when we were the same age. My niece thought that the black and white picture was her. It was my yearbook picture from when I was her age. The difference is she has blue eyes and I don't. Because, so my niece is a quarter Mexican. I used to be darker than she is. That's hard to believe, considering, like, I'm pale as hell now. But when I was a little kid,
Mm-hmm.
I was darker than she is. She just looks like she has, like, a pale tan, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And when she actually goes out in the sun, it's actually more prominent, more golden. But, like, when I was a itty bitty kid, was super tan.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm gonna have to get a new, new bottle of sunscreen. If Peanut's gonna be doing summer camp this year, she's gonna fry.
What, baby? What? Giz is over here demanding things. He knows what you're asking for. You're asking for kitty cup, and he knows that means he gets lettuce. So you and I understand why Glory's not here. Gizmo does not. When I out loud had said stuff about how Glory wasn't going to be here, he actually was like, maybe she's not gonna be here. Like, he just was like the guinea pig. Like, his body shifted. Like, what do you mean she's not going to be here? Gizmo has a favorite, and it's not me. It's Glory. He chirps when she, like, in response to when she talks. Hi, baby. He's like, Mom, you're not giving me enough attention. If you try and get into the ceiling that way, you're not getting kitty cup. No.
Mom, mom,
Do you
mom.
want? Okay, fine. Let me start the sprint, and then Mommy will get lettuce and kitty cup, okay? Go to the fridge. Go to the fridge for lettuce. We're going to use this one. Alrighty. 30 minutes.
Beep 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 beep.
I don't know what that is. What the fuck is this? That's the type of if I'm ever in one of the if I'm ever trying to watch one of the live stream marathons thingies, it never continues me in the playlist. It always sends me to some other random ass live stream. Like mine doesn't auto turn on follow playlist. And if the next stream isn't right ready to start or something, sometimes it still sends me somewhere else, even if I have continue playlist on.
That is so weird.
We have to wait until my ad is over, by the way, before I can end the stream. Just so everyone knows. I was watching TikTok.
So was I.
But piggies got their lettuce, kitties got their kitty cup, but it was the last kitty cup, so we're SOL. Tomorrow night.
Oh.
They'll get kitty treats instead. If I don't give them kitty cup, I give them treats.
Okay.
It's not nearly the same amount. That would be a lot of treats, and they don't need that many. But I will give them I will scatter out some kitty treats so that they can eat them.
Yeah. Feline overlords must be spoiled.
Yes.
It is demanded.
But yeah.
I'm not saying your two would poop in your shoe, but
They have not. Festus looked at me so about the one time he went potty outside of his litter box because his litter box was dirty. And he's like, this is too dirty for me, mommy. Because the litter we had at the time turned solid with one time of peeing. Yeah. And I didn't know it did that. Otherwise I would have been aggressively scooping. No, it turned the whole thing solid.
Oof.
I'm like, I have never seen litter do this, but mom, never buy this again.
Right?
That's not scoopable. It's just brick.
But
the one time he ever peed outside the litter box was then. And he I found it and I was cleaning it. I was like, Festus, did you go potty anywhere else? And he gave me such the saddest little I'm sorry meow, and then took me to another
Oh.
he took me straight to it I'm sorry, mommy.
Aw.
And
See, my black floofy cat had no remorse.
He is my baby boy. That is the only time he has ever gone potty outside of his litter box that I know of.
Although she became
been in that room where they've been spending their time. But.
Sabrina became a very cranky old lady. She was 18 or 19 when she. Yeah. So yeah, she was quite old and very particular about her. She knew when she wasn't getting tidy cat.
They don't care. These ones don't care. They're like, I just want a clean potty. Thanks.
Yeah.
If he thinks it's time for it to be cleaned, he will come meow at me. I'm like, what do you need? And he'll take me to whatever he needs, whether it's to fill his food bowl or if he's like, this litter box is dirty.
Yeah.
He will just tell you.
There was one time I got I was a little bit short on cash and I knew I needed to get cat litter. So when I was working at the grocery store and I just bought our store brand. The smallest box I could get. This will hold you over for a little bit until I get paid and it'll be fine. No, she pawed at it, sniffed it, and went next to the box. While looking at me bitch.
Hephaestus is my understanding little boy. Because if I'm I'm sorry, mommy, this is the only one mommy has. And I'll be he'll even, he'll just say, what do you mean that's the only one you have? With the kitty cups. Because, he'll eat them now. Because he recognizes when they're the only ones I have left, that is what I give him. Is the Sheba ones with the pink. I don't remember which flavor it is. But my mom had gotten a case of them. And Festus didn't like them. So when I had the money, I had bought other ones. But then I was when I only had these ones, I was like, baby, it's the only one mommy has. Like, this is your option of kitty cup. And he's like, I guess I'll eat it. Like, it's not my favorite. Like, I don't like this one, but I'll eat it because I want kitty. For anyone who doesn't know, wet food, I call it a kitty cup. And like, so when I say kitty cup, the cat knows I'm talking about wet food.
Mm-hmm.
Also, hello. You're over on Glory's channel. So we are actually multi-streaming, and this is actually towards the end of the stream. The last sprint ended. I just needed to wait till like all ad thingies were done and had a couple minutes before I ended the stream because I don't like ending like right after an ad. But we are in multiple spots. We are on Glory Redstone Blues Twitch channel. We are on my channel, which is Cat's Chaos Cafe. Glory's not here right now. We are on the Coffee Bunny Cafe YouTube channel. Glory's not here right now due to she had prior engagements that she didn't know she'd be able to leave them. I was like, if you miss, it's okay. I have missed Coffee Bunny due to like family and health reasons. Like you can.
Yes.
It's okay. So normally Glory is here. You're over on her channel. I have power and control to be in to do the stuff because like we trust each other. Like she can just go stream on my channel all she wants. All honesty. Her brother streams on her channel. It's great sometimes. It's just like, what's happening, guys? But yes, so Carrie is an author. I'm an author. Glory is an author. I don't know, what does Glory have linked? I need to Glory.
She has her Ko-fi pop up on
We need to change
automatic.
I'm not talking about her Ko-fi. I'm talking about her panels. We should update her panels. She does have her Substack linked. Glory has stuff that comes out Monday and Wednesday on her Substack. So Glory's Substack newsletter in her like about section. There's a link there. She has poetry coming out on Mondays. On Wednesdays, she actually seasonally rotates what comes out on Wednesdays. I believe it's Those Damn Brownies right now. So, but if anybody wants to check out Glory stuff, check out her. It's. I feel like
she's like one of the in the top 30 on Substack for fiction.
Yes, she is. She was number 27 the other day.
That's awesome.
Glory.
And then we both write fantasy.
I write urban fantasy primarily, set in like a more modern day setting. Let me get a link to Glory's. So Glory's Substack. Also, reminder: the Coffee Bunny newsletter. It didn't come out tonight just because I need to get it to Glory for her to edit and for her to add her promotory to it. But I do have it drafted. She needs to read through it because Kat is terrible at editing. So the Coffee Bunny Community newsletter normally comes out the first Saturday of the month. It was supposed to be last week, but I got back from vacation. And I didn't have the newsletter ready before I left for vacation. And you know what? I went to Disney World and I'm not fucking sorry. Okay, it's probably the only time I'm going because I really don't want to fly again. It was okay. I just would rather not. My aunt was like, "You'll fly and you'll be wanting to go on vacations all the time." No, I don't. It felt like I had an ear infection the entire flight. Okay, yeah. I didn't like it. My ear itched the whole time. Just one ear though.
Mm-hmm.
The other one would pop just fine. This one, no.
The gum chewing trick, at least the last time I flew, worked. But
I can't chew.
Yeah, I know that not everybody can, and I don't like it.
I feel like my jaw hurts too much. Like I have a weird slippery jaw. I don't know why my jaw is the way it is. Going to the dentist isn't pleasant with my jaw either, because it my jaw will slip and it feels like it's dislocating. But gum does that same sensation. So like I tried like sucking on like candies, and that did help a little bit. But this ear, like my ear was popping into the next day,
Mhm.
and it was only
How
like
long was your
partial.
flight?
Florida to Michigan, so like 3 hours.
Yeah, that sounds about right. The last time I flew.
It can be a little bit under 3 if you get the right. On the way there, they're like, "We're gonna try and shorten it up." I'm like, "How are you gonna try and shorten it
The
up?
last time I flew.
What do you mean you're gonna shorten up the flight?"
The last time I flew, it was when my best friend was living in Virginia, and I flew into Baltimore, and that was maybe an hour and a half from Cleveland.
Yeah.
And I left.
It's still
When I was
expensive.
leaving, it was like 80 degrees and gorgeous, and I arrived to like 40 and rain and back
We
home.
left.
And I'm like, can I stay? Can I go back to my friend in Virginia?
I live in Michigan, and we apparently the whole time we were gone, it was raining. The whole like my aunt called my mom, was like, the entire time since you left, it's been raining. We were gone for 5 days. The rainstorm stopped. Like we got to the airport and we had to drive home. We actually drove through one of them, and it was like a full-on downpour, and the rain stopped like on our way home, and then it didn't start again. Like we got home and the rain just stopped.
I'm like constantly checking the weather because I'm gonna go visit Haley in like 2 weeks, and I want it to be a nice weekend. I want that whole week prior to be nice too, because Peanut's gonna be home on spring break, and
She gets a late spring break.
yeah,
Everybody's already had spring break up here. Our state has
half of
done
my
it.
best friend's kids have my best friend's kids, 2 go to one school and 2 go to another.
That's weird to me. Like if the schools are that close, they should just be on the same spring break.
Yeah. So the oldest and the third are going to have spring break the same week as Peanut. The other 2 have already had theirs.
Do you know what I just realized? Glory has more followers than I do on Twitch. And she only streams on Saturdays. Do you know how hilarious that is?
She probably built up the following with the awkward sibling hour, though. How long did her and Tom do the
They
awkward?
didn't stream awkward. No, they didn't stream Awkward Sibling over to Twitch. They only streamed it on YouTube. They did the movie nights
Oh, maybe that was it.
on Twitch, but they didn't do Awkward Sibling on
Oh,
Twitch. It was only on YouTube.
okay.
I just noticed that because I was checking her thing. I'm like, wait a minute. I think she has more followers. I'm like, that's hilarious to me, actually. I'm on Twitch all the time. Well, I haven't been lately.
Neither have
But-
I.
Like, that's hilarious. Yes. Carrie has 3. Is it 3 published?
Yes.
Because you have
Because one of them is just
Misadventures of a Mom.
yeah. Volume 2 of Misadventures of a Mom Author is just an ebook. I keep forgetting about that one.
And then you've also got Welcome to Coolersville.
Yes. So this is my journal style memoir. There's 2 volumes. Volume 1 is only available in paperback, but it's volume 1. Volume 1 is paperback and ebook. Volume 2 is only in ebook right now.
Volume 2 is only ebook.
Yes. I self-published both of mine. And this is just documenting my
writing journey while juggling life and parenting and whatever else the hell the world throws at me. Chronic pain, all that. And then this is my 8 years in the making contemporary fantasy novella
Pretty sassy.
that our friend Charlie did this gorgeous cover. Um, and it is about a girl named Tara who discovers she's a witch and shenanigans ensue. And book 2 is called New Witch on Campus, currently in developmental edits, where Tara goes to college and she gets insane.
Are you waiting for your brother to come out of the?
I did. The ebook is in. Well, yeah, both of these are on Amazon. I did the paperbacks wide though, because
Yeah, because you have your
yes,
ISBN.
I bought my ISBNs because if you ever want your books to be in a bookstore,
Wide,
you have to be
pay.
wide. Independent bookstores, and understandable because that's their competition, will not touch an Amazon only book with a 10-foot pole.
Somewhat.
Not the ones around me.
Somewhat. I've literally watched one of the bookstores near me get an Amazon package and unpackage books
Oh wow.
because it was the only way they could get certain ones. It was like their only option.
Yeah, I've been saving up to get the.
It doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
But it does happen.
So making plans to go to Ren Fair first, and then after I get back from Ren Fair and replenish my funds, I'm going to buy the 10-pack of ISBNs. And
Hi, Festus. I also have a book. It's okay. I have regrets about it. I am probably going to rewrite that one after I write Blood Rain. Because they're set in the same. Because some of the stuff I realized my brain works very chronologically in a very aggressive way. So I like doing things chronologically. But I had written Whispers of Tomorrow first.
here's cats.
There's mine.
She signed it.
Where? Oh, are you in the U.S. or are you outside of the U.S. first? Is the question. Before I can further answer this question, because it's important to know which country you're in for ISBNs. Because some countries you can get them for free.
And some, like the US, are expensive. Was it like $325 for the 10-pack or something like that?
So you are okay. So your ISBN is the unique identifier of your book. So when you look at a book and it's on the barcode, there's something there called the ISBN, and sometimes there's like an ISBN 13, I believe, right there. Yeah, it'll be like normally above the barcode. That is the unique identifier that will only ever belong to your book.
And the format of your book. So like
yes. So you need an ISBN for your paperback. You will need a separate ISBN for a hardcover. When you publish only through KDP, you don't own your ISBN. Amazon owns your ISBN.
Yeah.
That is a thing to be aware of. Amazon owns your ISBN. You do not. When you publish only through them and you use their given ISBNs. For some people, that's perfectly okay, and it works great for them because they only ever publish there. But if you ever want your book to be anywhere other than Amazon, you have to get an ISBN. So in the US, to purchase an ISBN, you go to myidentifiers.com. It should say Bowker Publishing Services. ISBNs are expensive. To buy one in the US is $125. But if you batch purchase them, so like if you buy 10 of them, it's $295. If you buy 100 ISBNs, it's $575. But once you own them, you own them. Like they are bought under whatever publishing thing you want it to be under. And the benefit of you owning your ISBNs is that is yours. And it's recognized in all countries. It's like the social security number of your book, if that's a better way to explain it.
And some
So, in a
people,
way to
just to
explain
keep Amazon from getting too screwy with their stuff, will buy an
Yeah.
ISBN for their ebook as well.
Yes. So ebooks actually are an interesting category. They don't require ISBNs anywhere. But it is a good thing to keep in mind. You could get
I did
an ISBN.
do an ISBN for the ebook of this because the
Yes.
ebook is wide.
If you here, I will share. I'm going to throw the link in chat too. So in the US, the only place to purchase an ISBN is this website. Any publisher will have bought it from them essentially. It also registers copyright to that book, to you. So that's also some stuff to keep in mind. You don't need to buy, if you ever do go through here and buy ISBN, do not buy the barcodes. You do not need them. They're useful in one place and one place only.
Yeah, those
So just
get
the
get
ISBNs.
generated in like the
wherever you're publishing it, it'll get generated.
Yeah.
I'm actually personally, I'm going to be saving up money to buy 100 ISBNs at least. Because I know I need at least 2 to 3 ISBNs per book. And just one of the series I want to write is 7 books. That's 14 ISBNs that I need just for one series. Not counting the fact that I have 50 million books in my brain that I would like to just, but I can't.
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure you do
Maybe
your
I'll do
research
that.
into the copyright.
Maybe I'll
stuff.
save up for the 100 as well. Because I was just going to do 10, but
It's
I have a long
even
series
double
planned
the
as well, and I don't know how many of these I'm going to write on top of that.
Yeah, it's cheaper to buy the higher amount. Honestly, if I could get $1,500, I would buy 1,000 ISBNs because I'm going to be using Glory stuff. It does protect your book because you can take people to copyright claims court. If they literally copy and paste your book, that's plagiarism.
But having the
so make
extra,
sure
the number.
Yes. So like there have been authors that have gotten sued because it was found out that they just blatantly copy and pasted and just changed the names of characters of books. So make sure that like you do your research into copyright, primarily in the US, but you can also look into some of the copyright laws and stuff in other countries, just like in case you ever need it. Copyright laws are different in other countries.
And complicated.
Yes, everything is so complicated. There's like so many things. So complicated.
Yeah. You've convinced me, Kat, to save up for the 100 now. Because and
You're welcome.
After you put up the video about with all of my stuff from the newsletter, I was like, oh yeah, I was writing volume 3, and I went back and I started reading volume 3 of Misadventures.
Yay! Yeah. Also, an ISBN can be used for your audiobook as well. So remember that too. So like paperback, hardcover, ebook, audiobook, each would have a different ISBN. So I do highly recommend looking into that and making sure you know the things. Also, reading terms of service on things. It's just a big recommendation. I did publish Whispers of Tomorrow with just a straight up Amazon thing because I already am aware I'm going to make a second version of it. Like, I'm going to have to like strongly more edit it and change some of it because I am writing I've like just stopped writing that series essentially, and I'm writing the stuff that takes place before it. What do you mean publishing style? So unless it's a really big deal, like for me to do, I will never traditionally publish because of my favorite author was fired from a book that she made famous. Because when you publish your book through a traditional publisher, you do not own your book anymore. They own it.
You
For
have to
however
fight.
long
You
that
have to
contract.
fight to get the rights back before the contract is up.
You don't get to choose the title. You don't get to choose the cover. Like, sometimes they can just, most of the time, they give you input on edits and stuff.
One of my friends went through a small press, and she just recently got the rights back. So she said she was going to re-edit and self-publish. She freaking hated the cover. She said it looked too Harlequin romancy, and it's not.
Okay. What do you mean by publish a new writing each time you write, or do you add it to it like the Whitman style? I don't even know what that is. No.
Mm-mm.
I also don't like poetry. I'm gonna be straight with y'all. I don't like poetry. I will not like some poems. They're great. Okay.
Oh, so he would come out with new editions, like?
I'm so confused. I'll have to look this up. I'm gonna like get on my computer and I'm like, why do I have this random dude Googled?
Oh, okay.
So like, was he like a chronic re-editor? Basically?
Sounds like it. Like every time he had a story or something, he would just add it to the book and come out with a new edition. That's what it sounds like.
Sorry. I didn't catch this news. Okay. We're gonna have to end the stream after the rant. Because it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, and I have to work tomorrow. Although I might be doodling in bed for a little bit before I go to sleep. I've been watching sewing videos.
So basically, this dude, instead of making like volumes 1, 2, whatever, he just kept republishing it as the better edition. Is what Wiki says. A new and much better edition of it is basically what. That's literally the quote. A new and much better edition of Leaves of Grass complete that unkillable work. And there are several editions. So each edition is literally just bigger.
That's crazy.
Also, he was either gay or bi. He's a member of the legitimate qua. I'm sorry, I heard that somebody say it like that on a TikTok once, and it has forever been ingrained in my brain. And as the A in the legitimate qua, and y'all, you have no choice but to recognize this. Now, fucking turf. Came for us on the day that we didn't even know we had. Most of us didn't even know it was Ace Day. Okay, and we're like, what the hell? I had no clue.
So just out of spite for her.
I enjoy so much that this. Welcome back. I enjoy so much that this man was. Instead of making volumes, it was just like, no. This is the new and better version. No, this is the new and better version. No, it's the new one. And, like, he himself kept thinking, no, this is the end of it. That's great. Just instead of making volumes, he just kept making it bigger. I enjoy that very much. Thank you for introducing me to this.
Clearly it worked.
Clearly.
Oh.
Okay. Does anyone remember how long coffee goes tonight?
I don't know. She's had a couple of 12-hour ones, and it's really funny because I'll turn them on before I go to bed, and then
they just rate it out.
It's like,
okay, we're not rating anybody because there's too many channels happening for us to rate out. I did get words today in Briar's Hollow, so hopefully a new chapter will be coming out soon in that, which is not related to Shadow or Blood Rain at all. It's a whole nother thing. It's a whole nother world. It's a whole nother universe. It's fine. Everything's fine. Also, you need to remember, back to the ISBN, each edition has a different ISBN as well. Like, if you make not fixing like a couple grammar mistakes, that doesn't count. It's significantly adding like pages or chapters or whole things makes it a new edition. So remember that too. But thanks anybody
like if
so
I'm
much for
going to
hanging out.
reformat,
We will be reformatting it. It's not a new edition. You can publish it under the same ISBN if you just reformat it. It's like significant content changes, I believe is how it works. It's been a hot minute since I read it.
Yeah.
Like when I do re-put out Whispers of Tomorrow, like it's still out as is. Like whenever I do a second edition of it, it's going to have to be a completely different ISBN. Probably keep the same cover though. My cover's already matched.
And then when you get famous, then we'll have special collector's items.
My grandmother's, my dad's mom's, so my grandma and then my other grandma, my grandpa's current wife and his ex-wife. His ex-wife is my dad's mom. His current wife is my dad's stepmom. They are the only people with one of the editions of my book. I don't even have that edition of my book. Only they do.
It'll be worth something when your series takes off. Like, I have old published versions of this book that I pulled. I published it
and
before I
you
got
changed
married,
it a lot.
and I did, like, a lot. And so I have like 15 copies in a bin at the bottom of my closet. And one of my friends was like, when it takes off, you have something to auction off at charity or something.
So, reminder, Coffee Bunny is every Saturday, almost every Saturday. Very rarely do we take a Saturday off at 8:30 p.m. Eastern until about 10:30 Eastern. We went until 11. It's fine. It happens. We do a first a 45-minute sprint and then a 30-minute sprint. There's a lot of chatting. Normally Glory's here, but she had things to do, which is fine because she had things to do. She could have fun. Go have a life. And it is here on all of the places you're seeing us, like Glory Writes the Blues, Cat's Chaos Cafe. It's cat with a K. Chaos spelled normally. Cafe spelled normally. No spaces. And then also over on YouTube, it's on Coffee Bunny Cafe. No spaces. Because I did it dumb when I did it. I'm not sorry. No, an ad is not starting soon on my channel. Stop it. Working on ending. The newsletter, which was supposed to be out last week, but it didn't go out last week because, I just got back from vacation. It didn't go out tonight because it needs to be edited because y'all don't want things that I didn't edit. Just saying. It's drafted. You just don't want it yet, trust me. Should hopefully be out in a couple days, just as soon as Glory has a chance to look it over. And normally, I finish it up during Coffee Bunny, and then she's here to edit it, and then she's like, "You're good to go." And I'm like, "Cool, let me do a last look through on my end," and then it goes out. We didn't have that. I also haven't put my cat pics in there or my lightsaber that I made because I went to Disney World. That type of stuff. If you're over on my channel, Cat's Chaos Cafe, I don't know when I'm streaming. I just do random stuff, so it's fine. Thanks for hanging out.